So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to go over several PlayStation 5 stories with two big focuses. One focus is this PlayStation 5 stuck at 4K 30 while Xbox Series X being at 4K 60 story being officially debunked. The second focus is on a bunch of little PlayStation announcements that went live recently, and I want to cover those here as well. First, let me know if you guys got your PlayStation 5 accessories already. I'm still waiting for mine, of course, but after asking people yesterday if they got them coming for Friday like myself, I saw a few of you commenting that you already have your accessories, and I'm wondering if that's increased since yesterday. So comment below, do you have your PlayStation 5 accessories already or not? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first focus of the video, multiple PlayStation 5 updates. First on the list, Bugsnax is now November's PlayStation 5 free game, alongside PlayStation 4 games Shadow of War and Hollow Knight. This makes it the first free game on the PlayStation 5, and it was surprising to see a game that was heavily positively memed going free, but honestly it was a smart move because now everyone is going to end up at least trying the game because of all of these memes, and the studio will get even higher recognition than they already have with Octodad back in the PlayStation 4 days, which I personally enjoyed as well. Being the first free ever game on PlayStation 5 is already big, and now since it's coming at launch, it'll be on a lot of people's PlayStation 5s right there from the get-go. Beyond this, the official PlayStation VR adapter site to request your PlayStation 5 adapter for the PlayStation VR camera is now finally live. I haven't personally been able to get through the initial process. It seems to have an issue with my serial number, so I'll have to contact Sony myself. I'll have it linked in the description for others who want to request their PlayStation VR camera adapters, which remember is free, so no worries there. We also got a confirmation of the full list of PlayStation Plus collection games, which I'll have up on the screen here. We've seen these names before, but this time we got a confirmation that these games will have boost mode support on the PlayStation 5, so we'll see increases in frame rates and loading speeds. Beyond this, we got the new updated PlayStation app, which feels great to use so far. The biggest change is the UI, of course, but also Messages is now integrated into the app instead of being a separate app like before. We have a news hub now, similar to the PlayStation 5. With this app, you can now manage your PlayStation 5 storage, download games onto your PlayStation 5, and sign in to your PlayStation 5 with this app all in one place. I don't believe we were able to manage PlayStation 4 storage on the PlayStation app before this, so this is really nice and very convenient. But one of the biggest features on this app, beyond all the big ones I already mentioned, is that the PlayStation Store is now directly integrated into the app like the PlayStation 5 PlayStation Store integration. So no more web app and loading, you just tap on it and you're there on the store, which is so smooth and so convenient once again. And finally, to round off these little updates with a big update, PS5s are now finally at warehouses. This is one of the images I've mentioned a few times on Twitter that I've been waiting for. This is the image every generation that sets off even more excitement for a new console, because it means we're so close to finally getting our hands on it. November 12th might seem a bit far for some, but that's literally after next week, so not much longer to wait. But you guys let me know if you like the new PlayStation app or not. I like it so far, as you guys already know, but what about you guys? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the second story of the video, PlayStation 5 4K 30 issues have been officially debunked. So one of the biggest ongoing conversations in the gaming community is the power difference between the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. And I've got to be honest, so far I have not personally seen it. You would assume by now we'd see the big difference in favor of the Xbox Series X since it's the more powerful console, as has been mentioned multiple times, but we've seen pretty much the same performance in terms of specs for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. If a game runs at 4K 60 on PlayStation 5, it runs at 4K 60 on the Series X, with the exception of Yakuza Like a Dragon, which PlayStation Official UK Magazine points out runs at 4K 60 on PlayStation 5, while Digital Foundry have pointed out that it runs at 1440 P60 on Series X. We're still waiting to see the final word on that. Again, I personally believe it'll be the same performance on the PlayStation 5 as it is on the Series X, or the Series X might get a patch update when the PlayStation 5 version comes out, so they're both 4K 60. But besides Yakuza, other multi-platform games run similarly on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. There hasn't really been a big difference between the two that we've seen so far. But recently, Ubisoft listed multiple upcoming games on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and noted that the PlayStation 5 games will run at 4K and 60 frames per second, so note the word "and," while the Xbox Series X will run the games at 4K at 60 frames per second. And of course, we saw people dig deep into this, meaning that the PlayStation 5 will not run these games at 4K 60 like Series X, because it says "and" instead of "at," which again comes back to this narrative of trying to look anywhere to see the big difference between the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, which again, I have personally yet to see. But some fans ran with this and brought the PS5 is weak topic up once again. And what happened? Ubisoft updated the article and now changed the phrasing from 4K and 60 frames per second to 4K at 60 frames per second. Somebody literally had to go there and, Control F and switch that to at for some places where they had 4K and 60 frames per second, and change that to 4K at 60 frames per second just to end the conversation. So for the PlayStation 5 versions of the game, they'll be just like the Series X, and there won't be some big debate going on. And this all comes back to the point that we have yet to see this big upgrade difference between the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X in the favor of the Series X. We might see it later on, who knows? But as of right now, I personally do not see a reason for me to get multi-platform games on the Series X because of the power difference, like the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. But you guys let me know if you've seen any big difference in power between the two yet or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "the games are coming," because people can talk about performance all day, but of course, all that matters in the end are the games, and they're coming. It's soon. Not far off. And if you're excited for all of that, destroy the comment section with "the games are coming," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.